Welcome to Trade Doc Theta Options Trader. While I recap today's close, look at the futures, scan the ETF, watch the spot opportunity. This is for educational purposes only. You're responsible for your own trading. Today is Monday, February 13th, 2017. Markets just closed a few hours ago, and the markets, they closed all green, with the Dow up 140 points, up 0.75%. S&P was up over 0.5%. The Russell was up 0.25%, and the Nasdaq up 0.5%. Pretty much all gapped up this morning right off the open and kind of settled down. The Dow made it all the way up to 20,441 is where they peaked out today. The Russell peaked out in the morning and then just kind of like lost it from there. And the S&P and the Nasdaq pretty much were doing the same thing. Taking a look at the futures, they're moving. The majors are pretty mixed, with the Russell up 0.1%. Bonds are down, you can call them unchanged. Crude is up to 53 even, it's 52.99. Natural gas is down 0.5%, down to 2.92. Gold was down. Gold was up, holding 12.26. Silver is pretty much unchanged. Copper is up 0.1%. Currencies are down. Mexican peso is up almost 0.25%, almost a nickel again. And soft metals are pretty mixed. See, the grains are up 0.1%. Coffee's down almost 2%. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with oil, and oil was down 1.5% today. Still got the strategy going, and we're short via DWT. And also short the oil explorers. Still in that price box, not pretty much just moving slowly. Natural gas is the one that's, if I didn't take no profits here, I would have been smashed. But I'm still long natural gas. I added a little bit today, so let's just put that in there. I'm still long natural gas though. Added on some natural gas. I got 2/3 of a position, not a full position. Gold was down 0.5%. Didn't do anything in gold. Gold miners were down 1.25%, and they look like they're just coming down a little bit. Silver was down 0.75% as well. Still in this price box. Still gaining theta from there, and they're still on a bullish trend. The energy sector is looking more interesting to short. Nothing in that position. XLU is kind of like breaking out of this resistance it's been, and it was up 0.5%. Industrial sector was up 1%. Closing at that doji. Very overbought right now, so you just gotta watch out for industrials. Material sector, I actually opened a position, not today, it was Friday. Did a couple things on Friday just because I was trying to like balance out my portfolio a little bit, so I did a couple things I didn't want to do. The Qs I'm still short, and they are really extended. They're up 0.5%. Added on a little bit, just keep adding on to the short. Eventually it's gonna break down. Real estate sector kind of peaking up there, and that's pretty notable at that level it's at. Most likely it's going to come back down, and I'm still short retail sector. Home builders is one that I'm definitely, now that it's like that, I'm definitely opening up this short tomorrow via options. Let's see, there's just no volatility right now. You can tell down here, so I'm just gonna have to buy some put spreads in that. Retailers, they were down 1.25%, and they just pretty much gonna be following that this channel. It looks like trying to work its way back down. It broke through its major support area, so we just gotta look at that. I'm sure there's some individual stocks in this sector that are just gonna be gone. And financial sector, today I had to take this loss just because of this breakout it did. So in the financial sector, after being short for so long, and I am going to get short again, had to take this loss. I didn't reverse positions, I just took it, kept a couple I kept a couple of stocks in that, just to remind me of how much I'm down with the financial sector. So I haven't taken a loss in a while. I had to do it there. The S&P still got Theta working, and this price box should actually be up more. I feel fine there. The Dow got no, still short the Dow. Been adding on to it via SDOW. So right there is perfect place, and you can see this trend line here, which is going back from December. It hit the top of that trend line, and look how extended it is. So if this doesn't go down 100 and 300 points, then I'd be very surprised. That's the Qs. Qs I added on again with some options right in this area. IWM, still have that position on there. I was looking to add something on, but I think it's just going to work down on by its own. Emerging markets, I still got the long emerging market dividend DVN ETF, but nothing huge in there. Japan breaking its all-time highs, coming back up again. They were up 0.25%. China looks like it was up 0.5%, hit the bottom of this trend line, so hopefully comes back down so I can get some more China. And India was down 0.25%. I'd like to get some more India. I just got no position in this anymore, and I was out of India January 24th, and since then, since January 24th, they've been up 5%. So I missed that move, kicking myself because I just should hold it. Russia, they were down 0.1%. You can see there's no volatility in here. The euro was down 0.5%, and that's pretty much speaks for itself. The British pound was up 0.25%. The dollar was up 0.25%, so it broke this resistance prior to trying to work its way back into this channel. And I see some more volatility going in there, so hopefully this can ramp up and make things more interesting. And the VIX was down 0.3%. So this is again all-time lows, and it's been all-time lows for a long time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be safe out there. Remember to subscribe. Peace.